Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the Extreme Z Awakening for Tiebreaker Bardock on the JP version of the game. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So yes, on this channel, we don't call this unit Mass Saiyan. We know it's Bardock, it's Tiebreaker Bardock, and he is going to get an EZA, and I'm going to say finally, because I was expecting this unit to EZA actually during the same day celebration, right? Or the Goku celebration. No, same day celebration. And when the AGL Super Saiyan Bardock actually came out. So when that transformation unit came out, I was like, oh, for sure they're going to EZA Tiebreaker Bardock. But for some apparent reason, they didn't do it. So finally he's here. Very excited about it. So when does he drop? Well, the official Dokkan Wiki gave us the news, of course, and Goresh was able to translate that, and of course the Dokkan Wiki providing the information now. And so definitely go follow everything. So so the unit's going to actually drop on 11/5, and that's going to be 11/5 JP, which would be here in the States 11/4. JP is usually a day ahead. And there's actually a bunch of other stuff that's going to be coming along with this unit. Primarily part 2 is going to come probably a week after on the celebration, but also the EZA to First Form Frieza, that's going to be dropping on the 5th as well. So interesting enough, having this double EZA, it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of content for JP players out there. So and then I'm expecting a EZA for part 2 coming on around the 16th, and then of course the Super Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration with Dokkan during the 10-year anniversary for Heroes, and that's going to be on the 25th for Heroes, and I think it's going to be the 24th or the 25th for Dokkan as well. So that should all link up kind of toward Thanksgiving, and yeah, very excited about it. But in the meantime, we get to Extreme Z Awaken this amazing, or up to you guys, I think it's going to be an amazing unit. So let's go ahead and jump into the breakdown. So once again, not the Mass Saiyan, this is Tiebreaker Bardock, and oh, actually I didn't even put his name and title up there. So I think it's a really nice buff. The leader skill is all types key +3 HP, attack, and defense, and that's 80%. Now, we kind of knew that was going to happen because Physical Vegeta Blue's EZA and AGL Rosé's EZA was 50% leader, and it went up to 80%. So that's, not a big surprise there. And at 80%, you're really not going to use Tiebreaker Bardock as a leader anyway, unless you really have like no units. So, or you're like barely starting the game and this is one of the units that you actually pulled. But let's look at the super attack. The super attack is really nice because before, it already had immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense for 20% for 3 turns, but they did add the Kaioken mechanic, which is raises attack and defense for 20% infinitely. So it's a stacking mechanic, and it's going to really benefit this unit here. Now, on top of that, if you guys forget, and a lot of you seemingly do forget, that the highest EZA multiplier is immense damage EZA at SA15. For some reason, I usually have the EZA multiplier for SA25 for the LR EZA, which is only 620. Alright, so yes, immense damage SA15 is the highest multiplier at 630, so keep that in mind. This unit will be hitting hard, and on top of that, with the passive skill, even harder, because it's an interesting passive skill here. So the passive skill is attack and defense 100%, which you might not go, whoa, that's only 100%. It's not a big deal, because we just got released a unit that casually said, hey, you know what, we're just going to give the attack and defense plus 200% right off the bat. So, but yeah, 100%, which is solid. But here's the little additional stacking in the passive. It provides an additional +1 key and attack 50% when facing 2 or less enemies. So it's not 2 or more, which I was looking at that going, is that a typo? Because usually you don't see that as an option, 2 or less. So, but that is, looks like it's correct. So you're going to get that additional 50% attack stack calculated differently, and really nice there. But you also get plus another additional key +1 attack and defense 30% when only facing 1 enemy. So how I'm reading this, you should get both buffs, right? Because if you're facing 2 or less, meaning 1 or 2, 1 or 2, you're going to get a 50% to attack. And then since you're facing only 1, you should get an additional attack and defense 30%. So we'll actually see what happens when, you know, the date of the download all happens and people are going to be showcasing this unit here. I think this unit's going to hit really, really hard, getting that 100% straight off the bat, 50% additional, and then a 30% additional to attack, calculated all separately. So that extra 30%, when you're facing 1 enemy, that's going to be beneficial, of course, for the Legendary Goku event. And then the raises defense on super attack, that 20% is going to help out as well. So Link skills, it's okay. Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, brutal beatdown, berserker, over 9,000, prepare for battle, fierce battle. Categories is pure Saiyans, time travelers, and Goku's family, which is very interesting. Goku's family having, you know this unit in here, right? So this extreme unit on there. So I think this is this the only extreme unit in Goku's family? I'm trying to think. It might be. So for those individuals who know that answer, feel free to comment below on Timebreaker Bardock as the only extreme unit in Goku's family. So of course, you have Pure Saiyans and Time Travelers. Pure Saiyans, you're probably going to run this mostly on. Time Travelers, you can run this on as well, but not too many good link partners for this unit. But Pure Saiyans, you will have plenty, primarily Bardock. We'll go ahead and take a look at that closer as well. Now let's look at the stats. Stats are very good. HP is 17,896. And that's very, very high there. Attack is almost 18,000, right? 17,975. Really strong there. And defense 10,457. So very solid. So the attack at 17,975. If you're looking at non-Extreme Z Awakened Dokkan Festival exclusives here, you're looking at this is the top 10, and Vegeta, tech transforming Vegeta there. He has 17,900, so he would fall right in between Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and the transforming tech Vegeta. So that's really, really good. Now it's not, super top notch like a Super Gogeta, Strength Super Gogeta's EZA, which is like 20,000. But hey, when you're right there, you're going, and then you're getting this is probably double buff on attack. You're gonna be really, really strong. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the link partners for this unit here. Now the link partners you're looking at as a 5 link partner here, primarily Broly's, and you got Raditz. So if you think about an extreme tech unit, and we've been, like I said, wanting the more and more extreme tech because hey, it's difficult, right, for that extreme super battle road. You're going to be able to partner up with the Raditz here. That's going to be very, very beneficial. And if you just want to do crazy straight up damage, of course you want to bring Tech LR Broly. So, and the rest of the other Brolys on here, if you want to link up with a support unit with the Paragus and Broly there, that's going to be useful. And you also have the Rage, the Wrathful AGL EZA Broly as well. So a bunch of Brolys for the 5 link on there, but you do have some 4 link partners, and there are your 4 link partners. You got 2 LRs there with Super Vegeta, Super Vegeto, and LR Nappa. Then you got the other 2 Brolys on here, Super Saiyan 3 EZA, and the physical movie boss Full Power Broly. Then you got some Bardocks. That's good, right? You got AGL Bardock. You got Bardock and Gine there. You also have Turles, which of course looks like Goku and looks like Bardock. And the AGL one has the 4 link on there. I believe the LR Turles only has 3 links, but hey, if you want to run him, that's fine as well. Namek Goku, and then EZA Raditz. So those are some 4 links on there. So there's more, but these are, I would say, ones that are fairly viable. So anyway, let's go ahead and end with what is this unit going to be weak against in the Extreme Super Battle, the Extreme Z Battle that you're going to be using against the Timebreaker Bardock here, and that's going to be Revenge. Revenge category is the weakness for this EZA battle. So anyway, prepare those units ready to go ahead and extremely awaken this unit, and that's pretty much about it for the breakdown. So anyway, with that, how do you feel about this unit? I think this unit is pretty solid, especially if it's going to get that double buff here with the 50% and 30%. We'll find out pretty soon here. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.